naughty sea dog, if ever there was one. Harshish, 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 harsh.
Wait, no, we're
Something cucumber.
I feel like that's Irish.
Oh, harshish, harsh. Surely there
But
were
we're not-
Irish pirates.
No, yes. I guess there were Irish pirates.
That's a great
Irish pirates.
The look of the Irish Pirish. That
Aww.
sounds charming.
I want to find
Lucky
one
Charming.
of my Captain songs.
I do. They're always after me, Lucky Charms. Oh.
Captain song.
The
If
Captain
I
song.
could shrink this whole world, I'm not gonna sing it. Puts it in me wee backyard. We could sail 7 seas in 10 minutes. The world would be ours. It's just so cute.
Yes. All of his little songs are so precious. Right.
Do you guys do a little beat for him?
I try to.
Try to clap to the.
Boom.
If I play with the sound on.
Yes.
It's very sweet.
I do a little
Little
beat.
clap along.
And then I was showing our producer Jack. I was just like, put it in front of his face. He's like,
Aw.
nice. And I'm like, but look, he's clapping.
It's so cute.
Very cute.
It is super. I hear him.
I'm doing bad clapping
I just sang
here.
that song.
Yeah, it sounded exactly like it.
I'm doing
It's
terrible
perfect
clapping
rendition.
in this one. I apologize. I had just learned how to clap in this video. And so it's just clapping.
It's so fun. It is fun that you can clap though. It's so sweet. And the shock reaction is also
I was
fun. The
excited.
laugh is sweet.
I got sugar cane
Oh yeah.
from a Highland this week.
fantastic.
That was my first my first thing. I haven't gotten anything else but sugarcane so far.
Sugar cane.
Not even from Life.
Oh, I did pick up tomatoes, but I haven't played since I planted
I
them.
gotcha. I got some carrots from Leaf.
Carrots from
Carrots.
I suppose I would have a
Me and
new
Jenny.
because
Peas and carrots.
he has new things every week, right? So
Yes. Yeah.
if I went to Leaf at some point this week, which I've missed it, he would probably have something new now.
Well, something interesting that I learned today was that when Leaf visits your town, I think he has different stuff than when he's at the actual
shoppy?
at the Harvey's Plaza, which I was surprised about because I figured he would bring the same
Yeah.
things.
That was not my experience.
Really?
Oh.
Maybe
I'm just
maybe
having
I'm
bad leaf
misremembering.
luck. You were having
Maybe
great
Rar's a
leaf luck.
liar.
I could be. It's not intentional. If I'm lying, I don't mean to.
We know.
I mean, I very well could just be random luck of the draw, and I've just been having bad leaf luck.
And you know what? I can verify tomorrow.
Bad leaf
Bad
fluck.
leaf.
Bad leaf luck.
Bad fluck.
Bad luck.
I will have to verify. I can check at my plaza tomorrow. And it could just be I didn't check him at the plaza yet this week. And I just was like, it's new. But
plaza.
It's different. Plaza. La plaza. It could be different. I need to double check. I should have checked before I spoke.
I haven't even finished my
Oh,
Harvest Island yet.
Me neither.
I
That's
went
fine.
back because I've only played 4 days of the new update.
Nice.
So I think I'm getting kicks. If I log in right now, I'll get kicks.
Oh, yeah. I have kicks. I have kicks. I went from right to left. I went counterclockwise.
I went in order of what I want.
Yep, that's what I did too. I was like, I might just wait.
I
on
started
Sahara.
with Leaf, and then I went to Cyrus and Reese, and then I went to Red.
Oh, I'm cooking
I
up
went to
Cyrus and Reese right now
Oh,
because
nice.
I'm on
You're
that
working
one.
your way around, which
I've been
means
working
I
my way
think
back
Tortimer's next for you.
Yeah, it is.
Mortimer.
I have a question.
She has questions.
Is it only one? So like if I give money on one day and Lioncake comes, he can't put money in for
If
the
you-
next.
if you pay the full amount for it?
It's
he
only
can't put-
one
It's locked
one
in.
build
One
for
day.
per day.
Yes.
Lloyd, Lloyd can only accept 100,000 bells per day, no matter what you do.
Although I was surprised to see that someone is making donations, even small amounts.
Yes,
Which I was like,
oh,
oh,
that's nice.
Little bits. It's like Harriet's walking around and putting little
I appreciate
little
it.
bells
I
in
was
the
like,
pushkin
this
or
one's only
something.
98 to 93.
yeah. I was like,
Hey.
oh, it's more than 100
Thanks
bells.
for
is in
not
this? That's a
requiring me
shock.
to spend all the money I brought with me. I
Oh.
Yeah.
appreciate that. I have a few bells left over.
I totally, the first time, even though I think you guys, this might be Matt Dillon. I think you guys told me this and I was just like, whatever. I schlepped my money out of the ATM or the whatever ATM machine from home the first day. I'm like,
Yes.
mother.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's
Yeah.
a machine right there.
It's so great
I
this
did
machine
it
there.
twice before I discovered it on the third trip, on the third day.
like, what are you?
Yeah,
Where'd you come
I
from?
ran
Definitely didn't see it
right
the
by
first time.
it
Yep.
so many times.
It's right there, but they need to have like a big glowing flashing
Yeah,
arrow
but,
like
like,
with neon.
Yeah.
You know, Harv never
But now
says,
open.
don't forget to check the ATM that's now here that wasn't there before.
No.
I ran right by because I wanted to go see what was going on back
No,
there.
it's so exciting. You have a goal in mind, and it's just too delightful to to wait, to hold back. Just gotta run in. I hear ya. I am there for it. Oh,
I have something I just added to my what's new list. Sorry.
oh. Well, I can't wait to find out what has been added.
But
What
before
was
we
been
get
added?
into what's new, do 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 do.
I don't want to wait.
For a follow up, not
Follow up.
not a follow up, not a follow up.
Follow up. Male camp.
Male cube.
Never gets old.
Nope.
I
always
mean
good.
That's like 5, 6, 7 years old now.
It's definitely many years old. Cereal, yeah. Yeah, so old that there have been parodies done of it, shows,
my
and those shows have ended. Like that's how old it is. Yeah, the follow up is last week. Sarah was telling us all about how when you tap in one of your NPC friends
For
Yes.
the amiibo
for
visit
the amiibos
at the cafe.
at the cafe.
Le Café. In the museum.
So at the roost.
At the north of your island. I was like, oh, that's my island.
You mean the north center of your island? Oh wait, my island.
or the
specifically.
southeast.
Oh, see, there you go. If you tap in someone that maybe is part of a group or a team, they bring their other teammates.
So nice.
In the
So,
case of
Lottie
Yes.
and Nico and Wardell, they all came together.
so sweet.
So
What if it's Wardle?
no,
Wardle.
I refuse to accept that.
Too.
Wardle.
That's kind of like a waddle. It's
Waddle,
Yeah.
waddle. I guess that is how he moves, probably.
I'm gonna call him Wardle.
Okay. You do you.
Joelle will begrudgingly accept that's what you call him, but
If I had to call it Merengue
And Octavius.
and Octavius.
Fine. Whatever.
it's a trade-off. What Leisha's saying, she just wants a little reciprocated pronunciation. Of respect.
Wardle it is. My dear little friend Wardle.
Oh.
Yes.
Anyway. But anyway, so you asked, because I said I had Flick and
Yes.
CJ, you
Oh my
asked what
gosh,
happens
yes.
if I tap in Flick and or CJ, will they both
And the
come
answer is?
to the roost at the same time? Well, the answer is, if you saw last week's
Yes,
cover
you
image, they sure freaking do. I tapped in my buddy Flick, and like within
Oh my goodness.
not even a second, he and CJ were just sitting in the roost, just right there waiting for me
So
to
cute.
join them.
Does it do the little iris thingy? How do they join?
I don't know if I remember the
Do they walk in the door?
animation.
I think it does just iris in, and that is a good question though, because there's got to be some transition because they don't just like poof appear.
I feel like they just poofed appear.
Yeah, and
but
they don't.
I'm
They
gonna
definitely
see if
don't
I
walk
took a
in, so it's got to be
video.
the iris trick. That's the classic.
The old iris trick.
the old iris wipe. Is it called a wipe? Or an iris?
Whoop.
It would be a
Could be a wipe.
transition.
Wipe is the same as a transition
Oh,
in
gotcha.
in the world of motion.
Of motion stoofs.
I did not take a video, so I cannot tell you. But yeah, sure. It probably was something like that.
Well, now
Sometimes they're called
I feel-
enders.
What is it?
Enders. Sometimes
an
they're called
ender.
enders.
Oh,
Look at that.
I don't like that one as much because that implies that it like ends like an in or an out, like a bump in or a
gotcha.
bump out. I don't.
gotcha.
Anyway, just thinking.
But what I found very delightful is that they were just sitting there enjoying their coffee, and
Cute.
I could go and take selfies with them because the new camera is so freaking delightful.
So great.
You can get tripod pictures, and then when you make a reaction, they all pose with you.
Oh my gosh, isn't that fun?
I had so much
sweet.
fun, so that was great. But then I started talking to them.
Yeah.
And I think we've all been really curious about the
Yes.
nature of Flick and CJ's like family history and their roommate
their bond.
situation and everything else.
yeah.
So
They're partners.
I could share a few little tidbits if you guys
Oh,
are
Yeah, I'd
curious.
love to.
Drop these tidbits on us, please. I want
All
to know.
right. So first
Dropping
thing.
the tids.
So Flick said, "I hear that CJ comes here with his dad too. I don't see that happening with me and mine."
Oh.
What?
Which is fascinating because his dad has like a little office right there in the museum, I think, right? He has a little picture. I assume that's
Are we talking about Nat? Are we assuming that Nat is?
We're assuming Nat is his dad.
Are we?
We haven't heard otherwise.
But he's so
he's-
different. He's like a different.
Whoa.
species,
Whoa.
right?
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, sorry. So just because you're genetically related doesn't. I'm sorry. It could be. You know what?
He
People
could
that are
be
genetically
adopted.
related are not necessarily family,
He
and
doesn't
people that
even have
are
to be genetically related.
not genetically related
He
can be very
also-
sweet family
He
members.
also
I know.
could have,
I apologize,
a
world.
completely different
Please don't think me
mom
a jerk.
or
Me no
other
jerk.
dad.
We know that ours.
all kinds of things could
But
be
it's
a
true. They
different
do
situation.
look dissimilar.
Yes, they're
Though
both
they are both
lizards.
lizards.
That's true.
They're not maybe of the same lizard family. So,
But
Yes,
they could. Yes.
They may not be
Could
the
be.
same genus, but perhaps they are in
be.
an adopted family.
yeah,
so we
I mean,
don't
in
know.
Animal Crossing worlds, I think I just always assumed Nat was his dad because I also
Of
assumed Chip
CJ.
is
Well, because of
CJ's dad.
CJ. Well,
Yeah.
Chip Jr.
You would-
makes
you would think.
stands to
No,
reason.
it's Justin Jeever.
Justin Jeever.
Sorry. Right. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yep. Obviously. Anyway, so
But yes, Nat could be
interesting.
his father.
Well, either way,
or-
he seems to have a strained relationship with whoever his father
Which
is.
I mean, I could see that. He's
Sure.
a young,
Artist.
probably like a teen or
Yeah.
early 20s.
Well, also he's an artistic
youth. His parents probably don't understand him.
Yeah.
They're roommates living alone, so, like doing.
He's trying to make it in
starting
this
a
big world.
business, entrepreneurs,
Oh.
Yeah.
artist
cute.
entrepreneurs. So
Okay.
yeah, they're living,
Yeah,
they're living
yeah.
off on their own.
Continue.
But yeah, so I also thought that was interesting because I wonder if we'll get an appearance from Chip or Nat.
What did it
with-
say again? Chip.
I hear that CJ comes here with his dad too.
Oh.
So when I like that's
Wait. Question.
yeah.
Did you invite Flick or did you invite CJ?
I'm pretty sure I invited Flick.
So if you invite CJ, does he invite Chip?
This is exciting to learn. Maybe is that a thing?
Oh my god, I don't know. He probably invites Flick, but I wonder if you like invite
he comes here
multiple
with his dad.
times. If you like try different things.
I wonder if they randomly select a different.
Like I don't even know what Chip looks like in New Horizons. Like I don't know if they have a plan for these characters
Also-
that aren't in New Horizons yet.
That makes me wonder because there's probably I'm going to look up and see if is there a Chip amiibo card. Because then if you could invite Chip, does that mean he would bring CJ with him in
What
If there
about
isn't-
Isabel? Would Isabel bring
Digby.
Digby?
And there's a
Or-
Digby amiibo.
or
Oh,
which-
there's two. There's
Or
two
which?
Isabels.
Well, there's
does
several
it,
Isabels. There's also early
question.
versions.
Yeah.
of
Does
Isabel.
question? Does it care which Isabel?
That's a good question. Like, do the different character number cards bring different people with them? different
We have more
friends.
questions than answers.
So
right
many
now.
questions.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm only on the first
More
slide here.
questions.
Okay. Sorry.
It's not,
Proceed.
and then the next thing he said, it's not often I get to drop anchor. Oh, this is CJ. It's not often I get to drop anchor here with Flick. This is pretty great.
Oh,
It's kind of wild how Flick and I always seem to end up visiting so many of the same places.
Oh, so it's a weird
So
coincidence.
it's so weird that we always visit the same islands. I know. It's so
Weird. Strange.
But when you find a
So
spot
strange.
with the best bugs and the flashiest fish, of course we'll both end up here.
nice.
At home, and then Flick says, at home, CJ and I are both immersed in our individual passions. We usually drink our coffee in separate rooms.
Oh, wow.
So this is an odd moment that they're
like the Odd
together and
Couple.
joining a
That's
coffee.
so wild. I think that's so interesting to say you drink your coffee in a separate room. For your,
But they
from your
both drink
roommate.
coffee.
And then he
They
wrote,
do both
sitting
drink
here
coffee.
enjoying coffee and conversation. It would be nice to try this at home once in a while.
Oh, that's cute. So maybe they kind of like. I mean, I could get that Flick might be kind of more like introverted and hang out in his own little art studio space.
And might be a little exhausted by CJ's energy.
yeah,
Yeah. He's a little
Right,
much sometimes. He's always on.
I can relate. I can very much relate.
Oh, so sweet.
And then the last thing, CJ and I both have the same habit. We come here on our own after our tourney to celebrate a job well done. So
Ooh.
that's a tidbit right
That's a
there.
foreshadowing.
Yeah,
so
will we see
I look
them?
forward to a tourney and we can find out if they're here at like 6:00 or 6:05 or whatever, whenever they close their shop.
I want it. That's a great follow up.
cool.
After tournament, go to your cafe. Oh my gosh. After tourney cafe hangout.
So delightful. That was, yeah. And then he just said, here's to little pleasures. That's what he said at the end.
Aww.
Yeah. So that was a great experience. I now want
Yeah.
to tap in all my other
Well, now
fun
you have
new
to tap in
NPCs.
CJ
Yeah.
and see if
I need to do that
his
experience and see
conversation's
if it's
all
a little
about.
different.
Gosh,
Yeah.
it's so cool.
Because that was like more of a Flick-led conversation, and then it kept switching back to CJ. So maybe it'll be slightly different and see who he brings with him, and could be interesting.
That's great, though. That's such a lovely insight. I think that was more than I expected from that interaction. That's really cool.
Did you get anything like that with the Lottie crew?
No,
Did
they
you,
were
did
very-
You, did you talk to
Well,
them?
Bartle isn't going to say much.
No, it's very true. Wardle doesn't like. Wardle doesn't say.
I'm letting it happen. I'm letting it happen. I'm not fighting it.
I'm afraid I'm going to call him that all the time, and I'm going to be confusing myself.
Nope.
No, it's all the same
his
letters.
name, I
It
don't
is
know
what
what
it is. It's not like you added a totally different set of letters to the end like I did with Octavius.
But I feel like for Lottie and Nico, because they were the big talkers for when they all visited, I just think it was just chatter about like just, oh, this is nice to be here and having coffee and just it's great to hang out together. But I don't think maybe I needed to talk to them more. I didn't like really grill them. I think I maybe talked to them 2 or 3 times. Maybe I need to keep on pestering them for more content.
This was the first thing I heard.
See, that's interesting.
Maybe they're just open books, and Flick and CJ are just a little bit. We had a little bit more to learn.
Well, we definitely do want to know more about. I mean, we don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we know that they keep to themselves at home and do their own thing.
So they say.
Exactly. This is a front they're putting
protest too much.
Right? Like, this is what you're telling us so that we stop talking about your
meeting CJ
your secret
here.
relationship at home that we've been all pondering for, 2 years now.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We want to know.
It's fine.
Oh, I love them so much.
Inquiring public would like to know the nature of your relationship. But if you don't want to tell us, it's private.
I know, it is also their
life.
That's right.
It's your private lives.
Oh, gotta have space.
It's your private lives. It's fine.
I love
Except I want to know because it's my island.
I want to know the happenings on my island. I must know.
I also fully support whatever.
Yes.
Oh no. This is full support. I'm just
correct.
I appreciate a great story. That's
Yes.
all. I want to support it.
I'm just really nosy is really what it comes down to.
Basically. I'm a gossip fiend. What can I tell you?
But nicely.
But in a positive way. All good
only
things.
positive gossip. None of the negative gossip. What's the point of negative gossip?
Just want to know.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so cute.
Exciting gossip.
It is super exciting.
Well, we should move on to do 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 do. What's new? Sail away, new horizons. What's new? What's new?
What's new with New Horizons?
I have a few things on this list.
I love.
There's a plethora of more things, but we have a nice short little list for today.
Short, keeping it sweet.
Short. We have here. I think I'm gonna do the small things first, and then we'll get into the big thing.
I love it.
The
So
small thing.
the first small thing. There's a new maple leaf DIY.
Oh.
Ooh.
There's
Is there?
There's a rug, right?
Whoa.
What?
So similar to the cherry blossom rug you could get during the cherry blossom festival stuff, I believe there's a maple leaf rug as well.
I can't wait.
How do I get?
You have to go and find that DIY probably from Balloons or from other places.
I'm still collecting the balloon ones from the mushroom event last year because I missed out on it. So I finally just got the mush low stool. That's just so cute.
Mush.
Oh, the ones that look like little toadstools?
Yes.
Those are the best.
I love them. I love all the mushroom
love
things.
them
They're so
so
cute.
much.
I was sad that I missed so many things last time.
Yeah. I did get all the mushroom stuff last year, but I feel I've missed stuff since then. So there's lots of stuff.
New stuff and missing things. If I can quickly make a side note that be sure to talk to Celeste because she has some new recipes to share with you.
I did hear about that. And wouldn't you know, the first time I talked to Celeste after the update, she gave me a freaking flower wand.
Is it a new flower wand?
No.
Oh, you're still collecting.
I'm still collecting because when I started over. It's so funny. After I restarted, I had gotten absolutely every single Celeste. Like right at that, like the week before, I got absolutely every single Celeste DIY, and she was just giving me like star fragments when I visited her. And then I restarted and I started all over. And because I don't play as often, I'm way far behind.
Oh, well, if I ever see a Celeste in my town, would you like me to send you a message and see if
you can
have a
sure
moment?
you can sure try. Because I haven't been mentally
It's
in the mood
totally
to play. It's just one of those things.
You know
But
what, then?
I will always appreciate just a quick hey if you're interested, if you have the mental energy to play, come on over to Nicktal, and I'll say yes, please.
If you have mental energy, if you don't, that's okay too.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I always appreciate that.
For sure. Keep an eye out.
But yeah, so maple leaf rugs, they look beautiful. I would like one. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get that DIY and go and get it.
Oh my gosh, maple leaf rug sounds so sweet. Yeah, have a maple leaf theme room.
Yum.
Ooh, maple syrup. They should have maple syrup.
Maple syrup and recipes with which to make.
Yes. Oh, there are pancakes.
Wouldn't it be fun if you could DIY a little tap and then like tap
a tree?
tree, and then you put a little bucket underneath and you would like what?
Like Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
That would be super cute.
And then you just like wait a day and you you get your recipes and That'd be fun.
That would be fun. That would be a bonus little extra thing. That's a cute idea. Oh.
Tap it.
Tap. Just tap it. Give it a little tap.
Tap-a-roo.
I mean, that would be another thing, beyond harvesting crops in the ground. You could have other ways of getting materials. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
Tap for sap.
Let's do that.
Tap for sap.
Let's do that, Nintendo Dream Suite. It's too early for Dream Suite, but we'll do it anyway because we dream all the time.
We dream big. We dream small. We dream all the time.
Dream Sweet's new song. We dream big, we dream small. We dream all the time.
I heard something about some glitching gyroids.
Oh, this is like a glitch in so much as it's something that is not perhaps intentionally built in. It was funny because my mom was like, there's a glitch I want to show you of my gyroid. You have to come and visit my town. So I visited her house. Mm-hmm. She had the gyroid on the wall and it looked like it was perfectly perched on top of her a cabinet, like a wardrobe. Because it was on the wall and it was just like right at the right angle and just was like so flush to the bottom. It was just like perfectly perched there. So that's one glitch. And then I saw something else happening online. People posting that you can put them in bathtubs. If you just have your gyroid on the wall on the floor, it looks like they're just chilling out in the tub and just soaking and being really cute. It's really cute. I did it in the
So it goes
A+.
through the tubby?
Yeah.
I saw something where someone put a flower crown on the wall and then they put something on the table. Maybe it was a gyroid, maybe it was something else. And it looked like that thing was wearing a flower crown.
Perfect. That sounds ideal. See, I love this. So it's kind of like just like clipping glitches that it's not, I guess it's not anything wrong with the game.
Because it goes through, because the way it connects to the stuff on the wall, it doesn't know what to do, so it goes through each other. Yeah, and so it looks like it's wearing a flower crown. And you could do that. You could top things like,
Yes.
random furniture.
Yeah, like the bass, the wall-mounted bass,
So
which
wait,
blends in perfectly with the work table.
Yeah.
This little guy's on the wall?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm passing
I love
around
it.
the little
I love it so much.
whistleoid that is, here we go, that is in the wall, and then it looks like he's in the
Splish,
tub.
splash, he's taking a bath.
He's so happy in that tub.
So cute.
He's just
What is
playing.
this giant flower thing in there?
Oh my gosh,
see.
that's like another.
I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, sorry. That
That looks like it's the giant flowers that bloom every 100
stink
years.
flower. It's like the carrion flower. I can't remember. It actually is called by its I think it's called by its Latin name, and I don't recall what it is. But yes, it is a grand giant flower that looks amazing.
Getting like Georgia O'Keeffe vibes from that flower.
Giant Georgia O'Keeffe. And there's behind that there's a baobab tree, which is another new plant item that you can get.
Is that from HHP stuff or is that elsewhere?
That I got. It's just I think it may be an
just
HHP
stuff
item,
you got
but the thing
from-
is that things pop up in Nooks as well, because that was one that my mom had in her town.
There's a zoom. You zoomed in.
Oh yeah,
just sitting there
So
with your
cute.
little friend.
just having a fun
Sitting
time.
there with your little
But
friend.
yeah, that's some quality new items, some good vegetation. Also, keep an eye out for a cactus. I'm just saying.
Oh, I see a disco ball. This room is filled with delightful
I didn't realize I
things.
had the disc ball in there yet. Sorry. I would've- Spoilers.
Oh,
Disco ball.
is that a spoiler?
No, I don't know.
I don't know what's a
What are you
spoiler
talking
and what's
about?
not.
I don't know.
I
Why is it a spoiler?
guess it's just fun things. There's so many things that are happening. So many cool things.
Nothing compared to the spoilers we
I
know.
know.
about.
I know. You guys know something that I don't know, and I'm very excited to discover what it
I
could
have
be.
no idea why something even is a spoiler. That's the problem. Like, how do you know if something's a spoiler when you see it?
I know, right? Gosh, it's so crazy.
How do you know something's a spoiler when you see it?
How
love
do you?
that.
How do you know? Because it's going to be a spoiler for somebody. Everything is going to be a spoiler if they had never touched
Deep
Animal
thoughts.
Crossing.
Like, I looked at it and it didn't upset me. So is it a spoiler?
Oh, see, you know what? And the truth is,
Didn't spoil you.
if spoiler fell in the woods, but it didn't make a sound, was it a spoiler all along?
it's so hard to know. I feel like I don't feel bad about. I don't want you guys to feel like you can't say things around me because I don't really mind. I promise. And then I try like avoiding
Thanks,
it.
Mom.
But like, you shouldn't feel bad that you showed me that disco ball because it was very pretty and I loved it. And I don't know why that's a spoiler, so it's okay.
Okay, yeah, it's not. It's just the only thing is that it exists and it was from something in Happy Home
I see.
Paradise. I think that's basically all it is. I was like, oh crap, I forgot that.
I
had
see.
that in
It's
there.
it's part of the evolution of Happy Home Paradise. But that's okay. Like, I don't know how you get it.
Right.
And as long as you don't tell me
Also-
the exact steps to get it,
I
I will still earn it organically, and that's fine.
Also, I think it can just come through Tom Nook's because I think at the Nook's Cranny they do just get those items. Like that flower was something that,
Okay.
again, that was in a Nook's Cranny thing.
Yeah.
In fact, I think it's in my Nook's Cranny today. which is crazy because I already got it from my mom. She's sending me sweet things that she discovered. She's like, "This is new," and I'm like, "This is awesome." It is really sweet.
Mama.
That's fantastic. Well, if anyone wants to send me random stuff that I haven't seen, I'm game. Send me random things. You probably already have.
I have already been sending things
I get all
to you.
kinds of fun stuff in the mail every time I open my game, and I'm like, who sent me things? Let's
It's
see
like
what I have
an
today.
onslaught of silly
Let's see
things.
what I have today. Let's see.
Ooh, what did you get?
What
I hope
do
I said
have
something.
in my mailbox today?
What does she have in the mailbox today? Gonna go all the way, run.
I don't have a whole lot.
And you check it for stuff.
But that's also because I'm not on the internet, so
No,
I'm
trick.
not connected.
She'll never know.
I'll have to find out when I
That's
get
okay.
I'll never tell.
Still love that. Forever.
home. Well, I love dry ride glitches. I love wall glitches in general.
Yes.
All the things you could do where you connect things.
Agreed.
Wall glitch.
Full of delights.
The other thing I am low shared in the Discord is that there's new KK songs. if you didn't
Yes.
know.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
do you know what about this? You have to know like what to ask for?
You can just, well, I mean, I've gotten some just from having him play random songs. I did have, I think one of my villagers, Matilda, actually said, she came up to me the day that KK was there and was like, KK played this song just for me. And it was KK Bashment. So I did ask for that one because she said it specifically.
Oh, she was like giving you a hint of what to
Yeah.
ask for.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, so I did I specifically requested that one. But I think that if you've already acquired a lot of the KK songs, he might just naturally play the next ones you don't have yet
Right.
for you.
That'd be nice.
I don't
That'd
have
be nice.
I don't have a lot, but I do have quite a few now. So I wonder. If
Oh, maybe.
I was just thinking about. So you know how every villager has a favorite KK song.
What? No.
That's like in the.
Oh, in the details.
It's in their details.
In their
but like you can
villager
tell because
wiki
when you walk in
details.
their house, they usually are playing
Yeah.
whatever is their favorite KK song.
Oh,
So
yeah,
now that there's
that's-
new songs, do you think the new villagers are assigned some of those new KK songs?
maybe I guess
Maybe.
we won't know until we invite them to our villages to live
Or
there.
if we do some spotlight villagers at some point too, we could do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. We can look online
We
to
have
the cheat
we
sheets.
have different ways of finding out, but
This
I
is true.
do like your idea. Just invite all of them to live with you at some
Organically.
point.
See what happens.
Yes, just everyone.
all 20 whatever of them will live with us at some point.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
So
So
cute.
precious.
What was it?
Oh, some little side note. I
Yeah.
hadn't noticed this before, but if you are playing with another the other residents in your town, if they're there with you, like, so I have Rar and Timo. If I'm playing with both of them and they're both there for a KK Slider song, I didn't realize this, but KK sends both of you the track
Oh,
in the
that's
mail.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Even if,
Okay.
obviously one's the leader and one's the helper.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was really surprised and pleased to learn
nice.
that.
Because it's
yeah.
not the case if you have like flown in villager or
As far
visitors.
as at least it didn't used to. I don't think I've done that since the update. It would be nice if that changed and everybody got
Like
a
everyone that sat through the credits and listened to the whole song should get
that
the-
might be
get
asking
the-
for too
Get
much.
the track.
That would be great, but at
the
least if
special
it's your
EP.
your residents, they get them special. Oh, I would love that. But
Yeah, that's so cool.
But yeah, I thought that was nice.
And then the final thing I have on our what's new list is just we wanted to generally talk about fun things in Happy Home Paradise.
Yes.
What did you want to share with Leash? Because I think you have some. Some fun,
my
fun
well,
things.
my first little exciting thing we just started playing this week.
Oh yeah.
Finally got around to downloading it.
Yay.
It's fine. And Lioncake has been asking for it for a while, so I finally was like, we have it, we just don't have it.
Right. I got
But he
you.
wants
It's
to
there.
play. I'm
Yes.
so excited about
Yes,
it.
he plays like in the morning now. He's very excited. Every day
Oh
he
my
asks if he
gosh.
can play with my Switch.
And he's
which I know what that
engaged
means.
with like playing like decorating houses and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
I
he's
actually
engaged in
haven't
that?
seen him what he's come up with because
Yeah.
he plays on his own.
Oh, sure.
But he's been telling me about all this stuff. But the first part that was really, really cute is where you get to follow Nico into the house in the beginning, and he's just like scampering.
Yep.
Oh, he's so, cute. I'm like, oh, am I supposed to follow you? I feel like I should. I feel like I shouldn't get distracted
should
right
I
now.
scamper with you?
Yes.
Should I not get distracted and look at all the things
I
around
really wanted to
instead?
get distracted, but I also was like, but he's leading me, and I don't want to lose him.
Oh,
He's a cutie.
he is a cutie.
He's super
so
cute.
sweet.
So, Lioncake made, so the first one, this is probably a spoiler, although we've talked about it before, is that Eloise is the first house that you get to
It's everyone's first
design.
house. Yeah.
And he did that on his own. He was really proud of himself.
Oh,
and
cool.
then he was going around the beach and like picking out new friends to like design for. And very cute.
What's
He was excited to see all the friends on the beach, and he
Yes.
was like to learn their names and stuff because he's never met them before. So that was
Awesome.
very exciting for
New
him.
friends.
And then we actually shared some of our new amiibos with our friends.
Yay.
Lioncake has a friend who plays, and her mom also plays. And we made her like a little envelope or whatever. And I gave him my sticker book, and I said, "Here, put some stickers on there." And he picked the villager friends that he found on the beach that day.
Oh my gosh, how perfect.
To put on there. He's like, I put this one and this one and this one from, I was like, oh, I was so proud of you that you remembered.
Yeah.
And he like remembered their names and like, I was like,
oh my goodness.
you go.
That's so great.
I love
So
it.
I think the most recent one that he got to design for was a school, which I'm not even there yet because I just started playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, my understanding is that's like fifth, sixth. It's like I don't know how many houses in, but at some point that you
You
unlock
get
the school.
introduced to doing facilities. So that's the
Yes.
first facility that you get to do.
And he told me that he named it the name of his school. His school.
Oh, his real life school. That's so
Because you get to
great.
name it.
So
and he
Lion
named
Cake Elementary, got it.
Yes. I'm not going to say where he goes to
No,
school.
it's called
obviously,
Lion
but-
Cake Elementary. Yeah.
But he said, and I named it this.
Oh,
Just
I
like
might
my
name my
school.
school Lion Cake Elementary. I might do that because that sounds great.
that does sound very cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Yay.
anyway, those are my experiences.
Yes.
I brought some chocolates home that Wardle gave me,
Yes.
which I bought for. And Lolly came up to me and I gave her a chocolate.
Yes.
And then she said, "Oh, I really want to go to Happy Home Paradise. Will you take me?"
Uh-huh.
So I took her and I got to make her a little vacation home.
Was that your second house?
That was my second home. I was like, "Oh, we're going now. We're going now."
Yep.
That's
yeah.
so fun. I bought some,
Immediately.
but I haven't given them to anyone yet because I didn't know how and I think I probably already put them in my storage. I wasn't even holding them.
Well, now you know the process is you give them the treat and they immediately want to go
Like
there.
irises.
Yeah.
And we're like, "Oh, we're
Okay.
here. I guess I
We're-
need to put my
We're doing
clothes
this.
on again."
Now we have to go pick an island. Okay, got it.
Also, you don't need to be good enough friends to give them gifts, to give them the souvenir chocolate. It can be a brand new
it can be
resident,
brand new.
and if you have
So,
a souvenir in your pocket,
So, okay, when I
It
tap...
has that option available.
it says, have a souvenir. It doesn't even say, do you want this?
Okay.
it's really
I
cute.
see.
Wow.
Clever.
I was like, I've never seen that dialogue or that option before.
Very
and that was
cool.
why.
Got it. So it's
Gotcha.
special because the thing is in your pocket.
Neato.
Yeah, I immediately put them in my storage, so I need to take them out of my storage.
Yes. If you want to go and
It's like
take
I
If you
just-
want
I'm
to
always-
just like on
I'm
a
always
whim, if
emptying
you're
my
like
pockets.
kind of like hanging out and you're allowed to do something fun, be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna make your a house.
Yeah,
Also-
no, I mean, I have visions of another icy house. I've already done the one
Perfect.
for Gwen. I should make one for Tex, like nearby, so they can
my
have
gosh.
like Penguin Icy Island.
That'd be so cute. And it is also a shortcut to getting to your
Yes.
Happy Home Paradise. You don't have to go to the airport because they take you there right away.
Oh,
and I
nice.
also like that between Happy Home and Harv's Island, you can do a shortcut
Yes.
now through
A
the
plus.
plane.
I agree.
You can just hop there
Yes,
without going
I
back
saw that.
home.
I did
It's
see
excellent.
that.
Like,
That's
It's
great.
very
That
good.
is great.
So that way you can do all of your different errands, without
yeah.
having to go home.
I wish
first.
that I could also like
Go to
do
your
like
Mystery Island.
Mystery Island
Yeah.
at the same time.
Do you
If I
still
had
do
a-
Mystery Islands? Are you still?
I
Doing
don't, but
those?
it'd be nice to have the option
Yeah. Yeah.
if I wanted to.
If I have a ticket in my pocket, I want to be able to do that too.
Yeah.
Who knows when I want to like find a new villager on a whim?
Yep. You never know.
Or go and collect random resources.
Random resources.
Those random resources. Random resos.
Go get
Go
a
bug
rancho,
hunting. Or
rancho
something.
island.
Oh, I'm hungry for ranch. Nachos.
Taranchero.
Tarantulos. Tarantudos.
Yum.
Tetsuo.
Is it time for a break? I think.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe time for a break.
It's a good time for a break.
It's a great time for a break.
Support for Pocket Pod is brought to you by Manscaped.
Who is the best in below the waist grooming and hygiene?
Folks, listen up. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0.
You heard that right. The 4.0. Manscaped is trusted by over 4 million men worldwide. So why not trust it for your man, too?
Get 20% off and free shipping with the code POCKETPOD at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code Pocket Pod. Do it today. Do it now. Sponsored content.
It's like, meh, somewhere in your house.
I really like the shed, the goodie bag. It's leather
It's
and
called the shed.
really nice. And you can put all your toiletries in there if you want, not just the Manscaped
Yeah, it's
products.
a really nice DOP kit.
Doc kit. That's
Doc
the
kit.
word.
That's a fun word.
Yeah, it's a DOP kit.
What's
But
a
yeah,
DOP kit?
Doc.
It's that.
Doc?
D-O-P. DOP.
It's a
Doc.
doc. I always call it doc kit, DOC.
Oh, I think it's DOP.
What's the correct word?
It's called a DOP kit.
I've been saying it wrong for 38
What
years.
are these little snaps for?
If you're at a place that has a like a towel rod, you can hook it to. I think.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I had no idea. But look at that. Now it's versatile. You could hang it to something.
I think so.
And it
That's how I
won't
would
fall,
do it.
or you could pop it on a counter in a
Or it
bathroom.
makes a fun
Handy.
shape.
But yeah, a DOP kit. It's a
DOP
travel bag. It's a travel toiletry bag.
Well, now you know. So anyway,
Men don't like calling them toiletries, so they call them DOP kits.
didn't know.
Really?
I don't know if that's. I
I was like,
that up.
I couldn't figure out another word other than toiletry. I was looking for a toiletry bag for myself recently, and
Yes,
It's like, I don't
search
know.
for a DOP kit and see if something else comes up.
well, it's too late. I already bought
DOPP
something.
kit.
Is it 2 piece?
2 P's.
Okay, I didn't actually know that
2 Ps.
either.
But
I've just been
like
saying it
rag
as a
mop.
word out loud.
you know what?
Yada yada.
Doc kit is also acceptable.
Is it?
Hey, everyone's right.
And
Good job.
I just googled doc kit. The first thing that came up, the shed from
What?
Manscaped.
Oh, nice.
Well done, Manscaped.
You can
Well
get
done.
yours today at manscaped.com using the code PocketPod. You get 20% off
And free shipping.
and free shipping.
Worldwide.
Pocket Pod.
Took a broke
a
break.
bro break.
I broke a break.
Broke the break. You broke the break.
I broke the
First
break.
if you-
Like a good leader of the podcast ought. Breaking the break.
Did you enjoy your break?
I enjoyed my break.
Did you enjoy your break?
I enjoyed my break.
That's great.
We were on a break.
We were on break.
We
but
were
now
on
back
a
together. But before the break, you were mentioning that you designed a vacation home for Lolly.
I did.
Do you recall what her theme for her house was?
Her theme was, it was like MC training
What?
facility.
Like, as in like a speaker MC?
Like she wants to
Yes.
host
What?
That's
things?
so funny.
Yes.
This is what I'm finding. There are surprising, unexpected character traits you learn about these people.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, is this really what
Like,
we're doing?
I didn't know Gwen was so into movies, and Gwen is really
Oh,
into movies.
movie
so
buff.
I built her a movie like
This
she
is
wanted
a
like a real.
Captain Jack Sparrow. This is a tale.
Gwen is a
She
major
wanted to show
cinephile.
her major cinephile.
So silly. I love it. I love it. But yeah, like, so I can't get over Lolly.
Yeah,
as
it
an
was
MC.
really peculiar. I was like, oh, okay, I guess. And Flora was on my beach, so I was like, oh, Flora, I have to.
Yeah.
But she didn't remember me because my Flora.
She's living with me now.
Oh, this is Doppelflora.
I'm sorry.
Doppelflora. But it would have
My
been
Flora
nice if
will
it was
always
your
remember.
Flora,
It
my
would
Flora that
be.
was also on the beach, just happening to be
That would
there.
have been perfect. It's kind of
That would be
unfortunate
nice.
that doesn't
It's weird.
happen, but
It's weird that it's disconnected like
yeah,
that.
I guess we can't have everything.
So this is a Flora that this is the same Flora you'd find in a random mystery island. This is
Yeah,
not Flora.
it's a random
Yeah.
Flora.
So did you do Flora's house?
I did.
Did you give her a nice tropical
Flora
island?
wanted.
And I had Flora too, so I'm interested to know if it's the same thing.
It was like a super pink, palatial type.
Yes, it was
I
like
can't remember what it was called.
I remember I ended up titling it Flora's Pastel Palace, but she actually said it was like I think it was like a
Wait,
Flora.
you can title them?
I think so.
How do you do that?
I wonder if I got to retitle it after it changed because I gave Flora a roommate.
Oh, I need to know who her roommate is.
Oh my gosh! So I have Flora's roommate is new friend Zoe, the little anteater.
Oh,
And they're very cute because Zoe is a normie and Flora is a peppy. So I think it is perfectly sweet. And there's a conversation. You get to have a conversation with your new roommate. Then they so they get to meet because I was like, I don't
Yeah.
know this person.
Oh,
Like,
it's like first day of freshman year of college, and you
It's-
have to meet your new roommate and agree to like living conditions and things.
it was very cute. I think she said, I think I'll be okay as long as she doesn't mind books or something like that. It was very sweet.
How very normie.
I know. So precious.
Classic Normie.
So I definitely put a lot of books in that when Zoe moved
Poor
in.
Zoe.
That is so cute.
Mine looks like pink threw up all over it.
That's 100% what my Flora house was too. It was like pink, pink, pink everywhere, pink.
So you got to kind of redesign it when you set it up for
Yeah,
Zoe.
yeah.
So you get like another chance to.
Yes, and you can
That's
go.
fun.
You can revisit anytime
Yeah.
for any
I see.
room you design.
So if I hate what I did, I can always go back and be like,
Yeah, or if you accidentally
now I
turned
have
the
new
rug the wrong way.
wallpaper.
yeah, sure.
Not that that's ever happened to me.
It's totally fine. You can go back and change anything you want to.
Because
And
one
they'll
of
be
the
delighted
things
to have
I've discovered is as you keep playing, and I've only done 2 houses, so I've discovered very little. But as you keep playing, you get to keep and access all the furniture you had from the previous house. So
Ooh, that is
so the
great
fact that I
treat.
could bring all of Eloise furniture is to
Wait, what do you mean?
So I had like all of this Eloise's the furniture I used on Eloise's house was available to me when I was building Gwen's house.
What do you mean? How?
Because
in
what
the-
happens
in the inventory?
when there's a new when you get a new house to design,
Yeah.
it may be subtle, and sometimes maybe there'll be such an overlap, maybe there's nothing noticeable, but there'll be some houses that have distinctive new furniture that gets added as options. So like I had one that was a ceramic studio, and they added like the big like pizza oven as a kiln type of thing. So that is now an element available to me when I design houses.
For any other house, and it's in the list.
Yeah, so the list keeps growing and growing.
I don't think I've noticed that.
So
Which is weird
keep an eye
because-
out.
The reason I noticed is because as I was building Gwen's house, it was
she had
like
distinctive stuff,
Would you
probably.
like to place Eloise's picture in Gwen's house? And I was like, are they good friends? And I was like, oh, okay, got it. It's just building onto the inventory.
Yeah, that's true. You can have it be. I
And it
did
was the
have
same
one character.
bookshelf, and it was the same like the items and stuff.
That is really weird because I don't remember seeing any of Lolly's stuff in Flora's
Oh, check it out.
list.
See,
It's
when I
all
was-
the way at the
Oh,
bottom, so if
now,
you didn't scroll down very
that's a
far,
good point. There is the first category that is the specific list for that setup. So they have requests for that house. So
Right.
that's the very first icon. That won't contain anything but the special things that they've asked for.
Okay.
So if you want to see other things, you have to like scroll over to the like generic, like
Is it like a different tab?
yeah, like
And I have to like
different tabs.
ZR or something?
Yeah, you can use the little trigger button.
I don't think I did that.
There you go. So that will provide you with even more furniture than you could ever dream that you'll need eventually.
Gotcha. But it's only a collection of the things that you've already.
That you've encountered in the Happy Home
Encountered.
Paradise. So
I
it'll
gotcha.
ideally it'll keep
I
on
see.
growing. I'm still trying to find whoever has the Froggy chair because I've not found it yet.
So,
It's
but
out
what
there.
can you
I
do
know it's out there somewhere.
once you play with that? Can you like get it in your inventory, or how do you?
Ooh. Now that is an interesting question, isn't it?
I haven't discovered that yet, right? You, I haven't seen it so
Briar
far.
knows
but-
things. Briar knows things.
But it sounds like that might be
Sounds
a
like I need
spoiler
to do
leash.
more.
So far, in my 2 houses and your 3 houses, the answer is no. And that's all we know.
Interesting.
There's so much
Why
to
would
discover.
Rar want a Froggy chair so bad?
Because
I wanna participate
the
in the
internet. she wants to be part of Froggy Nation, Froggy Chair.
That's
Nation.
right. I do want to be part of Froggy Nation. That's what it's called, right? That's definitely what
I
we're
call it
calling
Froggy Chair Nation, and no one can stop me.
That's right. No one can stop you. I don't want to stop you. I say,
Froggy Chair Nation.
oh my gosh, can we please have a segment that's Froggy Chair Nation from here on out? Oh my gosh.
I like how it's just na 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 Froggy Chair Nation.
It's great.
I love it.
Everyone knew.
Pretty amazing.
Where's Rhythm Nation when you have Froggy Chair Nation? It's beautiful.
You need nothing else when you have Froggy Chair Nation. Wow.
Leash, do you have a pretty song for us?
I do.
Oh.
Would you like me to sing it?
Yeah, either the one we just sang or a new one.
All right. Dream sweet, where you sweetly dream. Ting.
Thank you so very much.
Very pretty. Beautiful.
I have 2
Yes.
dream suites from our Discord. The
Discord
first
friends.
one is from Chris, who thinks it would be a fantastic idea if villagers visited Harv's Island, similar to like
Yeah.
city folk,
Gosh.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's my favorite memory of city folk.
Well,
where we
yeah,
got
if you
to
have like
meet
a
all of these
marketplace,
villagers.
wouldn't it be nice if other
Could go shopping and
buds
mill
were
around.
shopping?
It would be perfect.
Or just wandering around.
And that's another opportunity similar to HHP, Happy Home Paradise, where you get to go and meet other villagers, invite them to live with you, invite them to Happy Home Paradise, even give them a box of chocolate, something. Just
like
another way.
Yeah, I think that's
I like that.
I think it's a fantastic idea. Or even if none of that's possible, just see them milling about.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Just
Super
Or
cute.
yeah, any villagers. Doesn't have to be my villagers.
Yeah.
Be any villager.
Yeah, randos. I don't care.
Randos.
Great. Yeah.
Mystery Island randos. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like a good plan to me.
I
like
love it. That
Little
was
flavor.
because that's what I loved about City Folk. You would like go to the island or go to the city.
Yeah.
Come back, go back to the city.
Yes.
Completely new villagers were there.
Yeah.
Walk in a building, walk outside, completely new villagers. It was constantly resetting.
Yes. The sweet, sweet music from and sweet Phineas. Phineas is his name. The
Phineas.
walrus man. Sea lion. Shoot, I forgot what he is. He was the distributor of balloons and fun things.
I don't think he was
Yeah.
a walrus.
Sea lion.
Sea lion.
Sea lion. Because I was gonna say the
Wendell.
Wendell. I was like
Wendell.
I blanked on-
Wendell, not to
Wardle.
be confused with Wardle. I'm into it. I'm here. I'm here for Wardle. Wardle and Wendell, who are not the same,
No.
because you can't gaslight me, Nintendo. Wendell and Wardle are not the same animal.
no.
Right.
No tricking us. No trickings. No tricks.
Yep. Just treats.
The
all the
other
treats.
fun idea, the roost so far, and this might be I've only experienced very
Is this
little.
from Chris as well?
Oh, sorry. This is from Pyro Hatch. Shout out to Pyro Hatch.
Pyro Hatch.
So far, I've only experienced this at the Roost. Maybe there's more to come, but I've only had a cup of coffee at the Roost and nothing more.
Yeah.
So the
Sure.
suggestion here is, wouldn't it be great if you can get some snacks?
Yeah.
Like banana bread. Special
delicious.
coffees.
Yeah.
Delicious, like coffee cakes and,
Ooh, treats.
biscottis
Recipe.
and things like that. Or just...
Recipe,
and
you
can learn a
say.
recipe even.
You mean it might be nice if, like, after visiting the Roost a few times, you get a recipe from our feathery Brewster friend?
To
Are
learn-
you saying something?
I'm saying that
spoiler?
maybe that could happen.
Oh, maybe I
saying.
need to talk to Brewster more.
Sounds like I need to go to Brewster every day and make very good friends with Brewster.
Oh.
You know what? If there's anybody in Animal Crossing that I feel you get rewarded from being friends with, I feel like Brewster is a good one to like.
My
I do.
understanding is that is a life rule. You should really
Life
become friends
rule.
with your baristas.
There you
Yes. True.
go. Aw.
True.
Leash can attest to that.
Yeah. They'll be your friends
You're,
forever.
you're
Oh,
rewarded by your barista if you are kind and friendly
Yep.
and a regular.
Nice.
we'll get your drink when we see you walking through the door.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Favorite
Long
customer.
line, no worries.
Oh,
I'll get you your drink before you even have to pay.
oh my gosh.
Love it.
So sweet. That's the sign of a super Brewster barista, if you will.
Brewerista.
Barista.
Brewerista. Yep.
That's where the name came from,
That's definitely it.
obviously.
Brewerista.
I like it.
Yep. Well, those are the two Discord Dream Suites I found, but I know we have some fun speculating we want to do about Happy Home Paradise.
Scintillating. Scintillating?
Scintillating.
Scintillating.
Speculating.
Yeah.
Scintillating, speculating.
So I think we've been figuring out that there are things we're unlocking as we keep playing.
Yes.
Oh, we've already maybe unlocked something we didn't mean to unlock about disco balls. We don't know.
Oh.
We don't know.
I mean, no.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not, that's no big deal. That's just an item. It's just an item, guys. It's nothing too fancy, I promise. Sorry, I didn't mean to fake you out. I just was like, oh.
And there may be things Leash and I already know are happening that Sarah doesn't even know are happening.
No, I know. You guys know it. I'm like, I don't know what it could be.
So we figure
We've seen some things.
We'll just we've seen things. And you know what's great? Sarah probably knows both of these things.
I know. I was like, oh, yes.
It was
was so
Being
mundane.
nice.
It was just like last week when I thought it was a big old spoiler that you could carry a book or a magazine
I
around.
felt so bad. I just could not remember it. I just blanked out on it. And,
And I didn't mention it in the
it's
episode because I didn't want to spoil
pocketbooks.
Sarah. And then Sarah was like, right afterwards, I think Leash said something about a book or a magazine, and Sarah's like, "Oh yeah, books and magazines, blah blah blah." And I was like,
Yeah. Can we talk about how displeased villagers are when you give them a matcha donut? Like it's like the worst thing in the world you could possibly ever give them.
It's such a bummer.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good point.
any of those treats or just
It's like
a
the
matcha
worst
donut?
thing. They're like, oh, huh? And it's like hungry, lazy types. They're like, oh, a matcha donut?
makes no
oh,
sense.
Okay.
any raffle prize item is treated like trash. So don't waste them on
So
your villagers.
it's
Save them for your
only
guests.
food you make.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
That's okay.
Recipe food, A+. They love it. They seem to get a lot about
but
it.
food you find in a box from Red, not so much.
Not so much. But I think the
It is
food...
because you found it in a box from Red.
I love the food that you get in a box from Red
Yes!
so much because I can carry it in my
keep
little
it
hand.
keep it yourself, my friend.
Yeah, or give it to
Or
your real
consume it.
visitors. Consume it, give it to your real visitors. Put it out on display. Enjoy it
Put
yourself.
it in your candy shop.
I was so disappointed. I was
Yes,
like,
that's
"Oh,
good.
you're welcome."
I know.
that's like when I give them
yeah,
umbrellas. They don't appreciate that either.
Oh.
Or like things that they
Ingrates.
don't do anything with. They're just like, thanks. I don't know why you gave this to me, but I still appreciate you. And I'm like, oh.
Oh,
It's just...
But you
Awkward.
use
It's
umbrellas.
awkward.
Why
It's
don't
so-
you use this umbrella?
But I love this item and I gave it to you because I
no,
love
it's
you.
a freaking matcha donut.
Right?
Where else are you gonna get a matcha donut?
Like,
Yeah,
like
I've never seen you eating a matcha
Tex
donut.
always talked about shoes. I know he doesn't wear them, but he talked about shoes a lot. So I gave him shoes, and he was like, I don't. Thank you. You love shoes. I don't know what to say.
Unappreciated.
Thought you were just a
village.
collector.
It's like I need to know what they like ahead of time, so I'm not disappointed with their sad reaction of like how because I was something
Rude. It's just
are
frankly rude.
unappreciated gifts. Come on, guys. Rude.
You know what? You can see your way out of this island right now. I'm
There's
done
a
with
boat.
you.
Take a long walk off that short.
You don't
pier.
have to be here eating my matcha donuts.
I'll take that
who-
matcha donut right back. Thank you so much.
I'll find someone who appreciates my matcha donuts.
I mean, at least they tell you that they don't want it, so you don't waste it.
Oh, so you know
next
better
time.
than to give it to other
Oh
people.
yeah,
I
now
guess.
I know.
Right?
But they're so great.
Because I like to be as honest as I can when someone gives me something I don't like. Like I don't want to be like, this is the best, because then they might give me 15 of them over the rest of my life, and like that's the worst possible.
That's true.
thing.
That could be awkward.
I want to make sure like this is super generous, just so you know this is not my thing, and I just
Yeah,
ease that away from my life
Aw.
without insulting anybody. I try to find a way to just ease it out.
Yeah, that's sweet.
It's hard because
Sure.
you just want to please people.
Well,
It's
clearly-
tough. It's tough. Our villagers don't want to please people.
No,
Yeah,
they're not people pleasers.
They need
at
to
all.
learn how to be a little more tactful, but they do get the point
Yeah.
across.
No, they're like an insincere thanks. It's an insincere thanks, and I can
Thanks.
tell. I
I
can
don't
see
know
right
why-
through.
I don't know
You're
why you've
thinly
given
veiled.
this to me, but I
my
appreciate
gosh.
your existence on this planet. No, that's not
Displeasure.
enough.
I wonder, will they just like throw it away or do they still put it on display in their house, you think?
I don't know.
I don't know if
They
put
should
a
eat
matcha
it. They
donut
should just
on
eat the
display.
donut.
Just eat the donut.
I'm giving you
darn it.
food. I'm giving you
Consume it and then go
sustenance.
knock down a tree or something. Just do what we do.
I would crack up if my villagers started knocking down my trees.
Oh my gosh, that would be great.
That would be kind of amazing. I'd be like, what is Beryl doing with that?
All right,
I
lumberjack
wish I
little
could
bear.
give them assignments to like go clean up like 6 flowers over here and get rid of them.
I would love that too. That'd be so fun.
We haven't talked about this yet, but Leaf's weeding service is very expensive.
Is it? Okay, so
I haven't
tell me
done
about it. I don't know.
But
anything
I
about
went
it.
through the whole thing to find out how much it costs.
How much does it cost?
It was I'm trying to remember how much it was, but I remember
like per
thinking
weed?
that is steep.
Surprise.
It wasn't per weed, but it was like a couple 100,000 bells or something.
Really?
And he will only offer it if your island needs it. So like he specifically
That makes
said,
sense.
you don't need this service.
That makes sense. It would be terrible if he charged you
And then,
$200,000.
and then there were 7 weeds
Three
on your
weeds,
island,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
But what if you can't find them?
Yeah. What if you can?
Yeah, I don't know what the threshold
How long
is.
does it take for him to do it? Because he's a sloth.
I'm
It
pretty
probably
sure
takes
it's
a long
I'm
time.
pretty sure
The
it's
weeds
done
probably
by the
grow
next
back.
day. I'm sure I think it's Tom Nook rules. Like you asked for it, and then by the next morning it's done. Again, I haven't done it yet, so I don't know. But like, yeah, I like the weeding service is very expensive.
Do you have a lot of weeds, JP?
I don't. But I was
wow.
just curious
Interesting.
about the service.
I was wondering if it was per weed, like you were
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
or
Yeah, because I would
was a
rather
flat
pay. I would
fee.
rather pay per weed because that makes more sense. Rather than
A big
hundreds
flat
of
fee.
thousands of bells
Wow.
just to cover my whole island.
Wow,
It's
this
not
is
that big,
interesting.
lazy.
Speaking
lazy
of,
bones.
I'm gonna need to start playing the stock market again soon.
Oh, because
I'm not dangerously low, but I'm spending a lot of bells lately.
I've
easy to do
just
now.
been hopping over to the stock exchange whenever I'm ready to make some muns.
Oh
I,
wow.
like,
Joelle is already playing. I'm trying to. I'm monitoring my stock prices. My stock.
I just don't play enough. Like I bought turnips and then 4 days later I was like, oh crap. So I just, rather than like waiting for someone in the Discord and then I looked at my prices and it was like 73 bells and I was like, all right, off to the stock exchange because I'm not going to get a chance to play any other day this week. So
I mean,
that's the problem. I have like
played
one
the stock
chance.
exchange and I haven't done Daisy May buying of turnips in like maybe a year.
I did it once,
but like
in the last 6 months, but that's when I play. That's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, I would use the stock exchange as like my last day of like,
plan. Yeah,
sure. I like to try to get it organically, try to get the prices.
It's a fun thing.
That's the fun part.
Yeah, and it makes it less stressful if you're just like, okay, I don't have to. I mean, if you want to play the stock market and do the stock exchange, go for it. But if you just also like, okay, this week I didn't make much of a profit or I didn't make any profit, that's the breaks.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm not comfortable risking. I'm very risk averse.
Oh.
So if I'm gonna invest, I'm going to make sure I get some sort of. But I'm okay with going to like a stock exchange island that's like only like 150, 200
gotcha.
if it's at the end of the line.
Sure.
I just want to make sure I'm going to make a profit by the end. I refuse to accept a loss. I just refuse.
Also, this makes me think of, speaking about buying turnips and stuff, extra incentive for buying turnips from Daisy May. She now, she used to send you bamboo shoots.
Yeah.
And she may well still do that.
She did the last time for me.
Oh, okay. You can also get DIY recipes from her as well.
Oh.
Wow.
Which is fun. So keep an eye out for that.
Okay, I'm going to go talk to her.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to that little thing.
And you get DIY recipes by going to a Cap'n Island. So you get DIY recipes from all kinds of places.
Get another place, just a heads up, also get DIY recipes from Leaf if you buy sprouts. Why have I got starters from him? I don't know if there's like a certain number you have to purchase in order to have him send you something. But
have you tried to bring Daisy May into Brewster's Roost?
no, because I just got her
if-
card. I just got her amiibo today.
Oh.
So wouldn't it be fun if she brought her
Her
grandma?
Gam Gam.
Her
Whenever
Gam
Gam Gam comes.
See, this is what I want to find out. Do old NPCs come along? Like,
That's
does
so
Isabella
fun to
bring
find out.
Digby? Does Gam Gam come with Daisy May? Will we get to
would
see
be
Nat? Will we get to see Chip? Like, I'm super curious.
I know, that'd be great. I really do
Super
hope
curious.
that happens. Hope dream sweeting that we get to see everybody. Dream sweet. The
Who
dreams.
would KK bring with him? I got the KK card today. Who do you think he would bring with?
Oh. Were there ever any other musical friends that we had in Animal Crossing?
Who is he even friends with? Like,
He's such a loner.
I know, like, Tom Nook is his biggest fan.
Oh,
but,
is he?
like, well, that's what we learned at the beginning of New Horizons.
Oh.
He was
Because that's why he got
KK.
invited to be there.
Obsessive.
I don't know.
Curious. Maybe he just
But he used to be in the Roost.
would he just come and
But
sit
he
alone and
he
play?
can't bring Brewster to the Roost
That
because
would
he's
be
already
funny.
there.
Would
That'd be
he
weird.
just come and play a concert? What happens if I tap him in?
Oh my gosh, that'd be cool. What if he comes as DJ KK with his little turntables?
I have no idea. I have
be
to.
cute.
That's the next thing I'm going to investigate because I just got him today.
Yes. Investigate it.
I will report back.
Can't wait.
We were going to talk about Happy Home Paradise speculations, but this is fun
I know.
too.
I know, right?
We got
Speculate
we got
more
off
for
track.
anything.
Sorry.
No.
Because of the matcha donut.
I love the matcha donut talk. That was very important that we talk about that
No,
because that's
it's-
Sorry,
important
I
to
had
know.
to interrupt.
It's totally fine. There was upset feelings to be dealt with.
Very strong
Feelings.
Hurt my feelings.
But yeah, like what are rewards we want from Happy Home?
I mean, we definitely want the Froggy Chair Nation.
Yeah, Froggy
we
Cheer Nation,
want all of
obviously.
Froggy Chair Nation to just settle down and be happy and get their Froggy chairs.
It's amazing. We just want them to have it so they can settle down. Whoa, guys.
Yep.
Hey.
Yep.
I love
They
it.
can have
I
a
love the
seat.
energy.
Everyone just needs to get their Froggy chairs. Then they could go and customize them to their preferred colors, and Duke could all just move on with their
Froggy
lives.
chairs. I mean, yeah, just like new furniture
New
in
furniture's
general would be great.
I mean, we saw that that animals can be in the inner tubes. I would like to be able to interact
my
with the inner
gosh.
tube and float in it. Is that
Yeah,
something
I
we can
haven't
unlock?
seen that in actual gameplay yet. Have you seen it yet?
I have.
Okay.
Yes, I shared a pic so that you can check it out. It's little.
Can that be our cover images?
Oh, sure. That could definitely work for a cover image. I believe it was Sid who we just.
oh yes, I saw it.
So
I
is it
saw that little
underrated-
Our favorite
He's
emo
so
elephant.
cute.
Yes.
Our
So-
emophant.
Oh, I like
Our
elephant
emophant, yes.
villagers. They're one of my favorite. They're so cute.
Especially because a lot of time they have that side mouth action, which is so fun.
La-da-dee.
Thanks,
La-da-dee,
la-da-dee.
la-da-da.
Oh, the ice cream incident back from
The
early
ice
on.
cream incident.
But very cute.
Um,
What else is there? Oh, that's another thing. Sorry, this is kind of just don't forget to talk to villagers. The ones, not even the ones that are there's the ones on the South Beach that you can do the houses for. But don't forget to go and talk to the villagers that are hanging out on the North Beach side.
Yes.
There's a North Beach?
Yeah.
Yes, that is why if you haven't seen Inner Tubes, that's a good reason you haven't seen them.
I
Because
haven't.
it'll only happen up on that side.
I haven't seen a
the
whole
North
heck of a
Beach.
lot. I've
North
seen
Beach.
4 villagers milling about on the front beach, and then I've just wandered away.
Oh, you didn't explore the grounds?
Explore the
I
grounds.
thought I did, but mostly I was just collecting glowing moss
Yeah.
and vines.
Oh, which is also
You got distracted
good.
by glowing.
I was
That's fair.
just
Totally fair.
stealing resources and running out
Stealing, harvesting
before
them.
Nico
Harvest.
caught me. I don't want Nico catching me, running away with me.
Do you think Nico will be like, there goes JB again. She's off
Stealing all our
harvesting them off."
resources. Good thing these magically grow back tomorrow. I don't know what else to do.
Oh, yeah. But just check it out. Visit the north side. Visit all the island. When you have facilities, you can visit inside the facilities too.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. I did see a couple pictures of real things happening inside those facilities, like
Real things as opposed to the imaginary things that happen.
like villagers properly interacting
yes.
inside those buildings and having real experiences.
Yes, that's a very good point. Definitely talk to the real villagers that have jobs in these places, and you will have some surprise and fun interactions.
Just full delight. It sounds like it's a real expansion of their personalities beyond what we see on our islands every day, where they're just
For sure. Yeah.
talking about what they're talking about. Today's comic books, tomorrow's books. Can you tell I have a lot of normies on my island?
I love today's comic books and tomorrow's books. That's a great thing to talk about. I'm all for this content. It's good.
Yesterday's coloring books. Today's comic books.
I do love my normies.
Oh,
I don't begrudge them their comic books.
No, as well you shouldn't.
Any other dream suites, or should we move on to some spotlights?
We can move on to a spotlight.
Yeah.
Got a song?
Spotlight. Villager. Or I don't know. NPC.
That flowed so perfectly.
It was absolutely stunning.
It worked
was
very well,
beautiful.
and I'm just saying, I want you to sing it that way every time.
We are going to start with everyone's favorite Wordle.
Wordle.
Wordle the turtle? No.
No.
That's not it.
Wordle and
the
Wendell.
manatee.
Wendell and Wordle.
Wordle the manatee. Oh, look, there's a button here that says more manatee characters. And if I click on it, the answer is Wordle.
Wordle.
He is the
The
more.
one,
The one, the
one
own.
and only. Wordle is a male manatee. His birthday is February 7th.
Oh,
He was
That's
released in NHHHP
what's that? Just kidding.
and Pocket Camp.
Oh yeah.
He works for Paradise Planning. Heard
Yep.
of it?
Yep. A little bit.
Wordle's main purpose involves running the gift shop at the Paradise Planning
True.
headquarters, which sells exclusive furniture items and souvenir chocolates.
Yum.
He's
Sarah,
also good
you-
at cleaning, though.
So yes, he is. Oh my gosh.
Oh, speaking of, I haven't experienced this myself yet, but I'm told polishing is way more exciting than what they told us in that video.
Yes.
And I don't want to spoil it beyond
You will
that.
discover more things about polishing. There's more to it.
Polishing is way more exciting than what they implied in that video, in that original
Yes,
video.
they. I think it was a really good way to show it off because they showed it, and this is a taste, and then you'll be able to see more as you play.
Yeah. I've seen some spoilies for polishing.
Oh my
I haven't
gosh,
seen
I've
any
seen some amazing
spoilies.
Don't
tell me
I'm not going to
spoilies.
say anything more. Just that I am wicked excited to now learn all about polishing because of that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Accurate.
So
Good.
he likes to clean. That's cool. Will I learn polishing from Wordle? No. Okay.
I'm thinking.
I don't know.
Wait a
He's really
second,
good at
wasn't-
polishing.
I know he is. Why didn't I was thinking? Did I?
It's a
learn
good
from him?
opportunity.
It seems like it.
Seems
I'm blanking
like a
on
missed
it.
opportunity if he doesn't teach it.
Guys, true confession. A lot of times I play Animal Crossing when I'm on the verge of falling asleep.
Yeah.
So sometimes I
That's
notice
not
that
a confession. That's just normal things people do when they play video games.
I know I shouldn't have blue screen interactivity when I'm in bed and about to fall asleep, but I make an exception for Animal
That's why
Crossing.
my screen turns orange after 8 o'clock at night.
Oh, I see. Maybe I need an orange filter on my Switch.
Yeah.
My Switch.
Oh yeah, that's a feature they should give us.
Ooh. Maybe it's in the new OLED Switch. You'll have to tell us, listeners, if you have the new one. Does it have a
Ye OLED.
Ye OLED?
Ye OLED.
Ye OLED. Switch.
Let's see. He also informs the player of any changes made to the service due to the player's work. He explains the purpose of souvenir chocolates the first time the player inspects them.
Yep.
He's
He's cute as a button.
He is
Adorable.
so darn cute.
Cute,
He's number
cute,
422 amiibo card.
He sure is. Number 1 in your heart.
Oh.
He's definitely number 1 in my heart. He was my one and only that I really wanted, and the one I didn't get until Sarah very kindly treated him to me.
He's
So sweet.
Yep.
Let's see. What are his names? Let's see.
Oh, his name's other places.
Yes.
Well, we know Wardle.
Wardle, obviously. I'm gonna struggle with these. In Japan, it's Nati.
Nati? Okay.
There's an accent over the I, so I just don't know if that's the right pronunciation. It's probably E, like manatee, so it's probably Nati.
Oh,
Yep.
cute. Okay, that makes sense.
And then in Korean, it's Nioti.
Oh, always very similar to Japanese, as we've seen.
And then I think that's the Hong Kong flag. I think. It says Na-ti as well. So that's pretty similar, all three.
Nice.
In German, Sigmar.
Sigmar.
That's a cute name.
Yep, Sigmar. If I click on Sigmar, where does it take me? Oh, it just takes me to Sigmar.
But
Takes me to German page for Wardle.
Wardle.
Sigmar.
so cute.
I don't know anything about the name Sigmar. It doesn't say anything, but I'm delighted by the name.
I like it. It's almost as good as Wardle.
In Spanish, Matias. Given
Matias.
Spanish name may come from manatee.
Oh,
Aw.
Cute.
sweet.
I think we've decided that that's French.
Sure.
We'll always mix it up, so it could very well be Dutch. Pretty sure that's French. Mantin, from Lamentin, which is manatee.
What?
And then in Italian, Gedeon.
Gideon.
Gedeon.
Gideon.
Gedeon.
Leon.
There's an E at the end. I don't know what to tell you.
Gideoni.
Gedeoni. There you go.
Oh, we like adding a little flourish. It's great fun.
There's not a lot to say about him, unfortunately.
Because he doesn't say a lot.
Yeah.
He's just
Aw.
precious.
It's mostly just telling us what his job is and how cute he is. And here we
I
are.
bet you
He is.
he's snuggly.
He
He would be the
prefers
best
to
plushie.
let others talk for him. That's what it says here.
Yes, he
Prefers
does.
to let others talk.
He loves to listen.
But we can learn a little bit about his best bud, Nico.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I assume they're best buds. They could just be coworkers. We don't actually know.
We don't know.
I'm sorry.
He hasn't said anything.
They've been very tight-lipped about
Yeah,
that.
neither of them have particularly talked about their friendship, so I just don't know. We'll have to keep probing them at,
Keep on pestering
the
them.
roost.
So, hey.
Are you friends?
Hey, by the way,
Are you friends? Will you please confirm if you are friends?
Are you roommates?
it's the very least friend.
Do you know each other outside
Do
of
you,
work?
do you live in the same apartment? Do you share coffee with each other outside of this roost?
Do you drink out of the same cup? Do you drink coffee in the same room? We're getting the distance. Is this an uncomfortable question for you guys?
Don't mean to pry, but actually I do.
I'm just very, very nosy.
Lottie has designated Nico to train and assist players in handling the decoration of any new
Players.
vacation. I mean,
Employees.
Yeah, like resident, service,
Come on.
whatever our titles
Players.
Coworkers.
I don't associate with that
Yes.
term.
Colleagues. Did I say his birthday's January 11th and he's a gray Langer?
Langer. Oh my gosh.
That's an answer.
We
It's a
were
follow-up.
wondering about
Follow-up.
that. Now I want to
That's
look
a
up what
follow-up.
Langer looks like.
Oop.
It looks like Nico with long
looks like
arms
Nico,
and
obviously.
legs.
Oh, so cute.
What is a
Ugh.
Langer, Sarah? Is it kind of like a...
It looks like it's a
Oh, yeah, those
cute
guys.
little bud.
He looks like those guys.
Yep, that's him.
Oh,
I recognize
my
that
gosh, they're
animal.
very cute. Ugh. Little primates that are
If
so
the
precious.
player chooses to design a house for Nico,
What?
I'm going to not read the rest of that sentence.
Oh,
What?
sounds like you guys have to design a house for Nico. Make a house for Nico. We need to know what it looks like. We need to know the secret.
I would like to design a house for Nico, but the rest of the sentence sounds like a spoiler, so I'm not going to finish it.
You heard it here.
What
There's something special.
happens?
It could be.
What do you think happens?
Is it a treehouse? Can you make it a treehouse? Would that be amazing? Can that happen? Make a treehouse.
What I will tell you right now is there's nothing nearly as exciting as what you are going to dream up. So please keep dreaming. You keep dreaming.
It would be so sweet to
It's
have
the
a treehouse.
Zubumafu house.
Oh my gosh. He was leaping along. Leap,
Leap, leap.
Oh.
Zabu.
Oh my gosh. Nico is very precious. And also, whenever he gets a photograph, he always does a little jumpy, clicky heel.
Every time he could click heels. By the way, it does say here that he's a guest judge in Happy Homeroom in place of Digby.
Oh, so it's not
I do
permanent.
remember seeing the word guest when they announced it. So I think Wardle and Digby and Dwardle and Nico are in.
Dwardle?
Yay!
Dwardle.
a new character.
Dwardle is
combination.
Wardle's brother.
Wordle and Dwardle.
It's like Tweedledee and
Tweedledee
Tweedledum.
and Tweedledum. Wardle and Dwardle sound like the best of brothers.
Oh my gosh, they do sound very precious.
Dwardle comes to the island periodically and plays as Wardle, and no one notices because he doesn't talk.
Brian and Brian.
Also, it does mean it's a Brian and Byron situation. And
Is this Brian Doyle
Dwardle.
Murray?
So
Sounds like a Brian Doyle Murray
back in the
problem.
day when producer Jack and I lived in a house with other roommates, we had a roommate in the basement named Brian. And we told Sarah that there's actually twins that live down there, Brian and Byron, and Brian wears glasses and Byron does not, and that's how you can tell the difference. But there's really just Brian.
It was great.
It was a classic Brian and Byron.
It was especially great because Brian played along with it very nicely.
Yes.
Oh,
It was
God.
very, very fun.
How long did this last for?
It was super fun. I don't know. It lasted for, I think we let it keep it forever.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's
How
still-
long did this last for? Byron and Brian
Still happens.
Still
exist.
exist. They are still brothers.
Just because they're not roommates with Leash and Jack anymore doesn't mean that
that-
they're not real.
That's right.
You're absolutely right.
They
I'm
don't
so sorry to
Just
try
stop existing.
to unlock this mystery. I'm so sorry.
But I think that Dwardle would definitely be. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. He would definitely be he would have to downplay he's very chatty, obviously.
Right, of course.
So he'd have to pretend he's very reserved.
Yeah, he'd play as Wardle. He'd come in. Let's say if like Wardle needed like a day off.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know,
Classic
Yeah.
swing
he needs
switch.
like a nap day. Yeah, it's a classic sister situation. You know, that
Two-way twister.
one has to take
Yeah.
a test for the other, so one will do the other person's
Yeah.
job that day.
Amazing.
Yep. So
Makes sense.
But then every once in a
Dwardle-
while, you'll see Dwardle actually accidentally chat it up, and then we're like, oh,
Whoa,
Wait a
what's
tick.
happening?
Wait a tick. Who's
Uh-oh.
this? Who's this? I see right through you.
I love it.
Yep.
Twin switch.
Do we want to
baby.
know the names of Nico? The
yeah, sure.
Nico names. Well, in Japanese it's Nico. I still think this is Hong Kong. It's Nico.
Okay.
Nikkei. No, it says Nico.
Nike.
Just do it.
In Korean, totally different. Banggyul.
I think you were going to say
Ooh.
toilet. You said totally different.
Toilet different.
So weird departure from the trend I've
Nico
seen.
is Banggyul. Banggyul.
Okay.
Okay,
It doesn't have any description about what that means.
great.
In German, Bono.
Bono,
As in, like, the lead singer of YouTube? Okay.
the lead singer of YouTube. Yeah.
The lead singer of YouTube. Everyone accepts it. He is the lead singer of YouTube. Amazing.
Not to be confused with Nico. In Spanish, his name is Mico.
Oh,
Nico.
interesting. I wonder why they made that
I wonder
choice.
if Nico is
well,
existing
Well,
already.
Nico is.
Possibly from Miko with a C, a way to say small monkey. That's very. He's a Miko.
Nico.
In, I still think this is French. Gratien.
That's probably. That sounds.
Gratien.
Gratien.
Yeah. And then
Look it up.
in Italian, this is a long one. I think this should actually be a mouse's name because usually the mouse's name have these very long
Broccolo.
names.
Oh.
Broccolo.
Broccolo.
Gilbertuccio.
Whoa.
Gilbertuccio.
That might be the longest name yet.
Gilbertuccio. Which
Wow.
is a fantastically long name for such a
For a
tiny
little
tiny
guy.
little guy.
I like that.
Cute.
I like the contrast.
I think I want to call him Gilbertuccio.
Ooh, I hit a
for
guitar.
foreseeable. Well,
Sorry,
Gilbertuccio, you do your happy little jumping kicks.
He's a
You are
cute little dude.
delightful. His amiibo picture, he is in the air in the picture.
He's so cute.
He gives me real Abu vibes, by the way. Like just because
Yeah.
because they give him a little hat too.
So cute.
So cute. Got
Cutie.
a little fez.
Precious.
Are we ready to wrap up?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yay! It was a good
Let's
wrap.
do it.
This was a fun episode.
Yeah, of course.
It's a delight.
always
Always a
love
fun
it.
episode.
This is episode 180, guys.
Life's a jolly holiday with you,
Mary. Oh, with
me
Mico.
people.
Pocket Pod.
With us. With you. And
Yeah.
And you, and you, and,
And
you.
you. And you. And you.
And you.
Well, thank you, Leash.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Rar.
Thank you, and you're welcome.
Thank you, myself. You're welcome.
Oh.
Thank you, Jack Ray Blanca Monkey Cat Studios.
And thank you, listeners.
And thank you, listeners. And those who aren't listening.
Before we go,
Oh.
not to spoil anything,
Oh.
but keep an eye on the Twitter first
Yes.
for Pocket Pod. We have something brewing.
That's a very good point. We are not recording a new episode next
Ooh, good
week.
point,
So
good
we're
point.
gonna be like empty in the feed, but
Yes.
we will be likely in other places next
Active
week.
with possibly some treats,
Yes.
Ooh,
So
that
pay
sounds
attention
fun.
to social
some
media.
very valuable
Social
Pay
treats.
close attention to social media next week.
Yes.
It is a holiday in the U.S. So if you're busy with family, just pull
around.
out your phone periodically. Just hop on the Twitters.
Mm-hmm.
Hop on the Twitters. I'm going to recommend the Twitters. That's the
The
place. to be.
tweeters.
If you're in our
Recommended,
Discord,
hashtag
we might
recommend.
announce things there too.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely keep an eye out for exciting things.
Yes.
That's all we're going to say.
Yay!
Yay.
Anyway, thank you for listening and hope you listen to us in that thing we're not telling you what it is yet next week.